Following on from Boris's recent announcement on the 22nd of February, Phantom are back and they've got some announcements to make. Dex, Paul, how are you both?
Hi. Hello, we're good, thank you. Yes, well, thankfully, with this roadmap in place, we now can start to plan the future of Phantom events.
Okay, so what is it going to look like? First of all, let's talk about Chiswick.
Well, Chiswick, well, as most of the people watching this video will know, that during the summer last year, we managed to get 3 COVID-secure events under our belts. So it meant that we had things like staggered entry times for attendees. So we only had about 10 to 15 people in the hall at one point. We had PPE, so everyone wore face masks or visors. We used hand sanitizers. Even down to the pens that the celebrities used were only used by them and were sanitized before they were used.
Safer than a trip to your supermarket.
Indeed, they were. They were very well run, and the feedback we got, I think, was very, very good. So when's the first Chiswick?
The first Chiswick is on the 24th of April. Tickets for that and the May event are available to purchase now. It's important to note that whilst these regulations are all in place, it is possible that the dates may move, in which case we will move with it. We're offering a COVID guarantee with all our tickets, so that if you purchase a ticket during which time it can't run because of national restrictions, then we'll either exchange it for a forthcoming event or give you a full refund.
And I take it any event that we run at Chiswick will be run under the current guidelines at that time.
Yeah, definitely. If things progress during May, June, July through to August, and we find ourselves in July and August with no restrictions whatsoever, then we'll be back to running them precisely how we did before all this happened.
I think it's great that we're able to get underway. I think there was some very positive news that was delivered by Boris. We appreciate that some of those timings are obviously to be confirmed, but it's good that we're finally getting going and coming back with, you know, I think what will be a really safe Chiswick for fans to come and attend. And have you any guest announcements yet, or is that to be confirmed?
We do have guest announcements for our first event back in April. We've got Unit.
Ooh.
Yes. Not the whole organisation, but 3 of the best. We have got the lovely Katie Manning. Come on, give us a whoop, Jason. There's no audience.
Woo!
And we've also got John Levine. Oh. And we have got Richard Franklin. So that is a trio of unit goodness.
And don't forget, one of the nice things that's happened because of COVID, probably one of the only things, is that we also have our TARDIS photo shoots. I'm sure many of you will have seen these online or even taken part in them, but that the social distanced TARDIS photo shoots will remain to begin with.
And as we're coming into the good weather as well, so April, May, hopefully then we've got some space in the garden for some socially distanced hellos if people are waiting in queues for the photo shoots.
Well, we're in a very, very positive position at the moment. There's some fantastic results with all the vaccines and what have you, and numbers, hospitalization numbers coming down, more and more people. Majority of the celebrities who we work with who are over 50 have at least had their first jab. Some have had their second. So touch wood, as it stands at this moment with the information we have, everything is looking really positive.
Safety is paramount, and we'll ensure that that is in place. So that's the Chiswicks. What about the big one? What about Utopia?
Right, well, here goes. We have elected to move Utopia by about a month. So it's going to take, I've got to check this because it's only been confirmed.
It was due just before the restrictions were meant to come completely off. And the point is we didn't get to do it last year. We're really, really looking forward to getting back to doing it. So for the sake of another month on, it would be nice that if we can, touching wood, and everything else, to be able to go. So it makes sense to us to just give that little comfort break.
So it's going to run from Friday the 9th till Sunday the 11th of July. At the same venue, the Willows Conference Centre on the Y Boston complex in Bedfordshire. We will contact everyone who has already made a purchase of tickets to give them information about the hotel bookings and things like that in forthcoming days. It is important to say that because of these stages, they may slip by a few weeks. We have contingency plans that if we are in stage 3, which is events of this sort can go ahead, but with elements of social distancing and mitigation for what have you, then we have a plan that you can go ahead under those restrictions. And obviously, if we're in stage 4, as we hope and expect to be, then we can go ahead as we would any other year. Also, plans are afoot so that if anyone who is unable to attend, whether that's because they're not secure in being out, or they're restricted in whatever way, or foreign travel isn't as convenient as it would usually be, there are plans for you to join in. We can't say precisely what those are yet, but we will do in the next few weeks.
Okay, so we'll be taking all of the good safety measures that we've got in place at Chiswick and taking those across to a Utopia. What can people expect at this year's Utopia?
A cracking good time. That's what they can expect. That's what they always get at Utopia.
Good answer. Basically, in a nutshell, this is a friendly atmosphere where fans can be fans. We can mingle with the stars from Doctor Who. We'll bring a variety of guests from behind and in front of the camera, the classic series, the new series, all the various spin-offs. And we're in a lovely new venue, which we were informed yesterday has just been refurbed, so we've not even seen it yet. And everyone gets free tea and coffee.
Unlimited
biscuits.
Get as high on caffeine as you like that weekend.
To be fair, I think Clifford, Jason here would have to be in order to get through it.
Well, I think one of the important things that always feeds back about Utopia is from the guests and the attendees. The guests enjoy themselves as much as the attendees because they don't feel that there's a division. They don't feel that there's a border put between the contact they have, and they genuinely get involved and you know, they sit in the communal areas, and it is probably the closest access you get in a sort of relaxed. They're like a friend at the weekend. Lala said when she came to the last one, she said it was like meeting up with old friends, and I think that's probably the best compliment we can have.
Yeah, that was really sweet.
It is the best compliment. And it's a larger venue at Y Boston, so plenty of room for us to spread out, space ourselves out as well. So if we are still in a social distancing position, or we've still got guidelines to follow, quite easy to do. And I take it the hotel have all those measures set up for us as well.
Exactly. Y Boston is considerably bigger than our previous venues. Even so, to the point where if restrictions at any point mean that we can only have small capacities, we have option of moving into a bigger building. You know, the big, massive, wide corridors, and you know, the facilities are outstanding. So I'm very happy to say that I would, I'll eat my hat if we don't get a Utopia this summer.
I just want to say, although the facilities are very sophisticated, the evening quiz will still be as favourite as it comes.
And I'm hoping we'll do a karaoke as well, but I'm sure nobody else is hoping we'll do a karaoke.
Yeah, don't mention the karaoke. We want to encourage people to come.
No, okay, I'm not going to mention the karaoke. I'm going to tell you now, I am bursting with excitement for us to actually get Utopia this year. We've all missed meeting up with the stars, the fans, whoever. It's as much of a good weekend for us on the Phantom team as it is for everyone who comes along. We really are looking forward to hopefully being back.
Just think, this could be the first time we're allowed to socialise without any restrictions. That's rather exciting.
Utopia sans frontières.
I'm not sure what I'll do without being in my little bubble here.
Bring the Dalek, you know you want to.
I'm sure Rusty will make an appearance somewhere along the line.
I'm sure he will.
And that's running for 3 days. So that's the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday, with, I'm assuming, panels and events throughout all those 3 days.
Yes, there'll be signings, panels. We're running 2 stages this year, as well as lots of various entertainments and activities across the whole weekend.
That's Utopia then. So one more question for you. Are we going to get Pandorica down in good old Bristol this year?
Yes. We are back on Friday the 12th to the 14th of November in the same venue in Bristol.
I can't wait. All of the tickets, I'm assuming, will be going on sale as we announce with this video, I'm assuming.
They are now live. All the information that we have discussed is available on the website. There's a PDF which you can download, which will give you all the prospective dates and all our safety information going forward. Things will change and adapt as we go along because the restrictions hopefully will continue to be eased as the year continues. So again, all our instructions and everything will keep being added to and adapted as needed.
And we understand that there are going to be concerns by some of the people who would normally attend some of our events about it being perhaps too soon or not right for them at the time. What would you say to somebody who wants to come? Is there anything that we could say that could reassure them that we're going to put a really safe, good event on?
We ran very safe, very happy events last year. I think the world's moving into a better position now than even we were at then. I think it's different. I mean, our events are quite small scale. It's not an intense crowd. I think they're as relaxed as you're going to find. And you know, if you do have any questions and you are uncertain about something, just email in, or you can tweet, or you can just ask us a question. I'll be happy to talk to you.
Don't use Instagram because I don't know how to use that.
Write a letter.
Send a pigeon carrier.
Put it in the post.
That means we probably won't be doing as many of these video Zooms, but we have enjoyed doing our TSV Zooms. We've enjoyed doing the TSVs through the lockdowns and various things, but we really are looking forward to coming back and doing live events. Fingers crossed all goes according to plan this year. Dex, Paul, if you're as excited as I am, there's going to be a big load of excitement you've got going on there.
I'm excited.
I can't wait to get out of the house.
Neither can I. Thanks very much for coming on and sharing that news. It's all on our social media sites. Please, guys, book up because I think some of these tickets are going to sell quite fast. And
spread the news. Let everyone know that we're hoping that normality is returning to Phantom.
Phantom normality.
And we'll be looking forward to seeing our old friends and familiar faces again as the year progresses.
Cheers. Thanks, Jason.